This is one of the Christmas tree fields right here, down next to the house, along the roadway. Chicken coops everywhere. What'd you say, Sue?
The cemetery.
The cemetery, yeah. We got our family plot up here, sitting on top of the hill up there. Right up there, that's the gravestones on top of the hill. There's about 10 family members up there. They all died in the 1800s. The oldest one says 1821. This is one of the old plows sitting on the property. Family's been here for over 200 years. We don't know how old some of this stuff is. There's another chicken coop. This up here is the majority. We would own most of this mountain. We walked up there. It was probably 3/4 of it, almost to the top. It goes from here, that line of trees there. Property goes all the way up, about 3/4 of the mountain. Comes all the way down here. This is the beautiful stream that runs through the property. Here's more Christmas trees here. This is another stand of Christmas trees. These are 6 years old. They'll be ready in another 5 years or so. Some of them are already ready. This is a beautiful stream that runs all the way through the property. And so the little miniature waterfall here goes out into a nice little pond. The far end is almost deep enough to swim into. This is a little bridge here that goes across, sort of a dirt bridge that goes across sewer pipes. There's a second one up here, but you can't. Drain pipes, well, actually creek pipes. This is the plow here. I think this is John across the street that owns the farm. All up here is all flat, pretty flat fields filled with Christmas trees and evergreens that, I don't know, used to be Christmas trees that never sold. We don't really know. There's another chicken coop here. Beyond that, there's a garage. You can see. Like a tractor garage, I guess I would say. We're thinking we might be able to turn that into some place where people might want to sleep. It's a cabin, yeah. Future cabin. There's a huge barn up here. This one appears to be a lot older than the house.
Over 100 years old. Over 150 years old.
The barn's over 150 years old? Wow. I didn't know that. Okay, the barn's over 150 years old, so it needs some work, but it's still functional. It's got some stalls for stables inside. It's got a peacock cage. We got well water on the property, and it's actually not even a well. It's a spring. You don't even have to pump it. The water just goes right into the house. There's another little animal coop over here. Just a small one there. There's another chicken coop down here, down by the garage, or the whatever you call it, the tractor place. There's a beautiful birdhouse and a weather vane. There's fruit trees on the property. There's a pear tree down here. There's grapevines here that have just been pruned back. They should be coming in this season. This is the house. It's got a lot. Well, here's another chicken coop in case you like chickens. Thank God I like eggs. This is a future Valentine gift to Sue when I restore it. And then the back of the house is, geez, I don't even know how to explain it. There's a big barn here. It goes all the way through the house. It actually has several, I don't know, maybe 4 partitions you would call it, plus a big hayloft up on top. There's a tractor garage here, and actually not a 2-car garage, but a big garage on the other side, a 1 plus, maybe 1.5 you would call it here.
No, this is the back room. The garage is on the other side.
Yeah, this is the tractor room, and then the garage is on the other side. It's 1 story except for a loft. There is a loft that can be used as a second bedroom. This is, what would you say? This is the back of the living room.
Back of our bedroom.
Back of the bedroom. There's a gardening room here. Pretty nice. Got a sink in there and shelves and things like that. This is the back of the living room here, I guess, right?
It's off the living room.
Yeah, and this is off the living room. It's got a satellite dish, because you're not going to be getting cable up here. You can see here just more of the backyard, just beautiful. Expansive backyard. Got propane tanks. It also has a kerosene tank. So we've got propane for some things and kerosene for other things. I guess another satellite dish. I didn't notice there was 2 satellite dishes. Here's yet another building. There's just buildings everywhere. It's got old tires in it from tractors. Looks to be a pretty old building. This barn again is pretty darn big. There's a circular driveway in the front. The realtor called this a frog pond. I'm sure Sue would have this as one of her first projects. Has some beautiful flowers coming up around here. Looks like there's already some stuff planning to come up. Still late.
Electric?
What is that?
There's electric in the little barn.
There's electric in the little barn for some reason. There's electric everywhere, actually. Our neighbor is just along the street here. There's a circular driveway that comes all the way in the property. This is the neighbor who actually owns the Christmas farm, who has now occupied the property across the street. That's also a Christmas farm. So we're going to sell our trees 5 cents less than his, unless he gives us some kind of partnership deal. This is our little road here that comes in, and there's a shed in front of the house on the front lawn. Needs some work, but it's just fine for now. Will need some work, doesn't need work right away. This is the house. This is the main entrance. Goes right into a small family room, living room, dining room, not sure. Country kitchen with a bed in it.
A built-in bed.
Built-in bed, and for some reason there's garage doors behind the living room. We're not sure what that's about. That's behind bookcases. And then this is the other side of the garage. This is the. Sue said this is definitely a 2-car. You could definitely get 2 cars in there. This is that 2-story barn. It's got a brand new roof on it. Actually, the roof on this house is pretty new also. That's where I started, out in that Christmas tree field. And then we got, apparently we already have wreaths for sale. Not quite sure how all that works. Can you open that up? We can get a quick look in there. That's the barn. That's where we keep the pigs and the hogs. Yeah, all kinds of stuff around here.
38
Hi,
acres.
I'm Farmer Gus.
35.
That's Farmer Sue. Bye-bye.
Wreath maker.
It's the wreath maker.